Hello, peeps. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night for some people. Wherever you're listening to me from, I bring you greetings this morning around Nigeria. My name is Ozie Ejiofo Ijele. I was just going through the death of Ikenna, and really, it's a very tragic end, a very sad one at that. But here is the thing as well. A lot of people have experienced the bullying in the arms of women in the Western world. This is only one in thousands. A couple of guys have experienced serious trauma in the arms of women in the Western world because they've possessed more powers than any in other places. And because they know that they possess these powers, they've constantly used it to their advantage, not caring whose ox is God. The pain I have in this particular Ikenna's death is accepting defeat. I told you all now, there is no small man anywhere in the world. And there is nothing that pains a man when you do not massage his ego. When you trample upon the ego of a man, he feels downtrodden. The reason Ikenna killed himself is because he has accepted defeat. Especially when a man does not look back home. When you come back home, you would see your loved ones. You would see, anyway, some people have taken their parents even to join them in America, Canada, Asia, Africa. But when you go abroad, once in a while, look back, come home, play around, do what your mates are doing. Sit down with guys, talk well. You would understand where they are headed in another 5-10 years. You would be hopeful from various discussion. When you're hopeful, you will keep striving for the better. I think the reason this guy killed himself is because he sees America as all, everything. Even when you're angry, you leave a place and move to another. It's doable. When a place has become toxic, you leave that place and move to another place. Well, me, I usually have diverse views when stuff like this happen, even though it's hard to come by. I look at various sides of the coin. I don't believe in what everybody is believing. And I don't think the same way every other person is thinking. I'm just giving you a lowdown why a cardiologist should be in front of his wife and put a gun to his head and shoot himself instead of a headache. Hari Jenga. I will shoot you, Hari Jenga, as onye na-enye headache. I no go die for you. I no feel die for you. I swear. Ma nworogo, I go life imprisonment. Yafioba. You know, that's why I said accepting defeat is what I see in it. Because if Ikenna had thought about his loved ones, what he meant to them, what it feels like to be with maybe an aged mom or dad, if any, it would have been another way round. How many cardiologists do we have? Now, because of marriage, you lost your license as a doctor. Because of the same marriage, the court has fined you to pay $12,000 to $15,000 as child support. Is your lawyer not going to ask them from where? Because we need to harness this. From where? Man, I'm not going to be getting the kind of money I am getting like before. My license has been withdrawn, and maybe I have a little or menial job to which I am managing. It's not something that I can sustain. Yes, you can plea. It's not everything that the court says that is hook, line, and sinker. You can bargain it. I am not able to pay this fine because of these reasons and that reasons. I am only going to be able to get this because I earn this or the crystal in black and white. Who says there are no plea bargains? Why do you need to kill yourself? Because she has shown you apparently her malaka. She has told him, I'll deal with you so much that you will lose everything. Women, let's be careful. Oh. Let's all be careful. Oh. Apparently, a statement like that may have occurred. I will deal with you so much that you would lose everything. And you will lose everything now. She will begin in trying so much and paying various lawyers to make sure she deals with him for him to lose everything. Maybe he don't fuck up during him work before, and then she goes to resurrect it. May we never marry our enemies. May we never ever marry our enemies. And may our friends never ever turn to foes. She will go to pick up the small mistake that he did in the past so that they will begin to nail him from there. And that is why his license can be withdrawn, not because he's having issues with his wife. So we may also need to look at why his license was withdrawn. It's not because he's having issues with his wife. Every other person can have issues in their homes. It doesn't make one lose his job, except he's no longer delivering and rendering services to which he was absorbed. So, there are things that we do not know about that didn't surface in the course of this. But because the dead doesn't speak, we will only make do with what we've heard. I don't know if anybody is actually following. I don't know if I should tell the guys to stop doing court marriages. Because the dissolution of court marriages has not even been easy down here in Nigeria. Talk more of the Western world. I don't know if it's easy. But here, down here, those who have done it, it's not so easy for them to dissolve and tear apart and go their various ways. So why do I need to repeat the same mistake when I am expecting a different result? I think men should have better start thinking again. Kedidi fe jemelo court marriage or kagini we me. So that when we separate, we can share the items that we have. That who brought, that who bought. Are you sharing something you do not own? Is it yours, or because you're getting it because of marriage? What if you are the person who acquired all those and a man is suing you to court to divide all you've gotten when you were probably single or since you were married to him? And then the court is mandating you to share what you own and have made with your money because you're married to a man. How would you feel? How exactly would you feel if a man is the one taking you to court so that you can both tear your way apart and then take some of your property which you've bought in the course of the marriage without his own money, and the court is giving a verdict for the property that you bought with your money to be shared with a man only because he is your husband? You know, people must start putting themselves in other people's shoes before they begin to commit mayhem. Because I see this as total wickedness. Yes, you have a child or you have children for the man. What concerns the children and the property and yourself and the property? If he wants to dash any property, he can dash it to his children, peradventure that you're no longer in good terms with him. And through solicitation, you can even get one or two from the man. You don't even need to cry like a wailing animal, taking him to court, dragging his ass around and trying to shield him from seeing his children as a kind of wickedness that you want to show him, Pepe. You are showing yourself, Pepe, because everything that you're going to be telling those kids while they are little, when they grow up, they all are going to see the truth that their father has been there for them, and they will so hate you as the mother who has told them all lies. And before you know it, they will begin to move to their father by themselves. I hope you all are listening. I need women to see this video. It's very important. Down here, when we have issues with men, we respect ourselves so much. Na yo sobiko. Na yo sobiko. Na dobale. Na danana. Instead, the woman will even take a leave and allow the man to breathe. After like a year or two, she begins to send him messages and apologize and let's get back together. But in the Western world, you all go to court in tarnishing the man's image, in trying to shield him, put him into child support, in trying to shield him from seeing his children, in trying to divide his properties, in trying to get what you can grab. Now like this we go there. No be so. No be so. Ifo bune fachataloneza de juafo. It's a bread gained by deceit. It will turn into gravel gradually. This young man shot himself in the head in front of his wife. You know what he just did? He just gave her forever trauma. No matter whom she is, she will constantly see a dropping man in her life. She will constantly see blood in her life, flowing like water in her brain. Being careful. If she's not being careful, she may just develop some mental health if she doesn't go gaga. That's what that man did. That's exactly what that guy did to her. He just gave her serious trauma that she would live with until she dies. She will have phobia for the gun. She will have phobia for blood. She will have phobia for quarrel that will lead to that kind of death. Ma ọ bụrụkwa mmadụ ka ọ bụ because ụfọdụ nara n'iyi. But Ikenna, your death is not even palatable. Like I said, I will not die for the person that is giving me trouble. Onye iro m nwụọ ma m dọrọ ndụ. Igbo tụrụ ya n'inu. I cannot go and buy otapiapia and drink while my enemy is alive and gallivanting. Oma walk. Wallahi oma walk. I'm not encouraging anyone to do otherwise. But I'm saying, why does Ikenna not even believe that there is another life after America? Must you be in America? Must you be there? Since you know that this has become a trauma for you, that you're marrying a wife and you're not happy, move away. Go somewhere else. Dirindo. Dirindo. Anybody who is alive by first. Life is the first things first. I will not die for anyone, no matter what. Christy Patrick, never will I die for anyone. I will move away from you and stop seeing the heck out of you and go somewhere else and start a new life there. It's not easy, but you're well read. Yes, your license have been taken away, but you can do something else. That your license is taken away doesn't stop you from being a doctor. Ikenna is only 36 years old. Enroll back to school. He will even graduate in another 6 years. And start again. Defeat is a no. If he had set up his home down here in Nigeria, he will come back to Nigeria, reapply for 1 or 2 and get something nice. Onye jeberi ije, nyaruo uno. Nyaruo uno. Yes, Nigeria is not an option, but cha mma. Aya eji maka na ọkọ na akọkọkpọ anya. Seriously. I know this may be working for some people, and it may not be working for some other persons. I also know that a couple of people who are at the verge of losing their marriage would use this as an eye-opener. I also know that the court will also think again when passing some harsh judgments. Because I know the court would hear that the person that they told to give this woman child support of this X amount of money has just killed himself. Now, the court will need to re-strategize. And an opinion box na every court of law. It's high time that the black man begins to write their opinions and put in those court boxes. Since these women are using this because of the constitution of where they reside to deal with the guys that they are marrying, they need to look at this again. Seriously, I don't know if court marriage, I repeat, is an option. If in fact, is secondary. When you go to a girl's father's house and you're able to pay the dowry, Just be able to pay that dowry. Nah. If you want it blessed, Jeno Noka and bless it, even though that is a white man's culture. The blessing that you receive on the day she gave you a drink. Remember, it's not only mana bankuo. It's not just when they are doing a banku. Why does a man need to put his parents in this kind of agony? Maki jemani. Why was a bear? Eh? Why you was a bear? Rapuya jewalo wegi so. Very bad. You didn't think of your mom. You didn't think of your dad. Okay, you don't have father and mother. You didn't think of your brothers. You didn't think of your sisters. You didn't think of the profession to which you possess. No, na kage kandunde madede half the time. You came before your woman and shot yourself. Kame ya babuaga neri. Amazing Grace, the court is getting a lot of things complicated. I agree with you 100%. Because they know that the Western world supports women so much. The women are taking too much advantage of it to treat the men like a piece of a shit. Women, we all have to stop. You have to stop. That's an Igbo adage. It doesn't even matter which court you go to. Akufechecha odarawo. Akufechecha odarawo. Once you have a child in every matrimony, men, treat your matter calmly. The children may take a decision tomorrow to bring their mother back or bring their father back if their mother is still available. It's not a joke. So when you people are doing nonsense, going to court because you know you can, and because you know it's your right, Biko, those rights can be curtailed. Men, please do not kill yourself for any woman. Women, do not also kill yourself for any man. Don't kill yourself for any man. Don't kill yourself for any woman. Peradventure, I need to die. Like she showed you, she defeated you, and all you did was to complete the defeat by killing yourself. It's not happening. I'm sorry, Ikenna. It's not happening. You took a very wrong decision. It's a very wrong decision. Which are even the bigger problem for me. Get out. And see how you're going to get your feedback. Guy. Are you hearing? When you get money, woman go find you. No be beans. She started misbehaving, taking him to court and making the court give some kind of verdict. It's because Omanogi Bugaka, maybe because his license was seized. It's a no. We need to stop. I don't know how anybody sees this, but we need to stop. It's time to draw the line. Black ladies, we have to stop. Don't kill another person's child in the name of marriage. Marriage no be by force. Don't kill another woman's child in the name of marriage. Because you want to wicked him, then you go extreme. Some, they send higher assassins for their husband. Una no know. Because there is a problem between them. Women would pay someone to go and kill their husbands. They don't remember anything. We don't remember anything when taking some nasty decisions. We don't remember this is marriage. We don't remember we can go our various ways. We don't remember we can utilize our life. We don't remember we can see our children and be happy. We don't remember that the children will grow someday and become nice children and help the parents. We don't remember anything in anger. But a man will just send you away. It's just because of this wickedness that we keep displaying that men began to also kill their wives. Before now, it was never like that. He didn't slaughter the wife. I hope you all know that. When he was alive, because now my bosom, I know him very well. He didn't slaughter the wife. It was that he had news that the wife does some funny things when he travels. And that day he returned back and something happened. In the course of her running, but that stain never left Emeka Wawa till he died. No sinu nenu to da nwunye. That stain never left Emeka Wawa till he died. Do you understand? So I don't know when it became omenana for men to kill their wives and for women to try to suppress these men so much that they can hardly breathe. Don't do it. Don't do that to a man. He's half dead if you do that. A man hates such suppression. Don't ridicule a man to the point that he cannot feel himself. Nothing tears a man apart than that. Umuwoke, apagari egwu, apagari onodo. Court marriage, kapendekwe. If you will agree. Yes. In one more age court. Court marriage. There be no saw. When you have issues with your wife, if you cannot handle your matter by yourself. That's how it was done before. That's how it was usually done and is still done. We never went to courts. Igbo never went to courts. Nunu jere America. Just because nunu jere America. Nunu jere Western world. Kunu yeji we karundungu obodo agara. A white woman doesn't want a marriage. She said, you know what? I'm not interested. Or yare the neje we jawa. Choto ye unwoke mo obria de amma jewe jero unwo. But no, nkanye wo or a. When a man says, I no do again, a totori abuo, court unaradie, omuya you won't see again. When money, child support, ngongo na ngongo. Akaba jirimunji acho child support na aka. Utu amuro ha jiden na na-enyeju ya afa na ma acho child support na aka uche na akaba jirimu. I will just quickly that there are some basic things that he has to bring. That's what it is. Can we not think again? Let's begin to think again. Remember love. Remember there was love before. Remember there was love. Iheti beye, heti fonwo bere for settlement. Remain small for settlement. Don't lock up everywhere with hatred. Do you know the children can bring you both together again? Remain small for settlement. It doesn't matter how many years you shield the children from their father. When they grow up, especially when they are men, they will go in search of their father. Then, that wickedness that you would have passed on to the man is the son now that will pass that wickedness to the father. Menye shege for having left him to be misbehaving. Muke atonambagari. Muke ga atonambagari because when your child hates you, it's not a joke. That's Igbo culture. When your child hates you, I swear to God, he got a dealing with the hatred of your wife. You go cook, she no go chop. She go cook, you no go chop. You may be even sleeping in the same house, but I swear, when your child hates you, you cannot sleep. You cannot sleep. Because you will think he's going to come and kill you immediately you close your eyes. You will put jam lock, padlock in your room when your child hates you. Kosin rubbish. Western civilization ademani greater good. Especially okuku Igbo dokai. Because we all blacks are okuku Igbo. Emere baptism no obodo Igbo. I chose ye mebe ka ndị ọcha, even ndị ọcha kara anyị mma. Kai, but Ikenna, you didn't take a good decision. Video arụ oru nwunye gị. Can join your how market? Can join how market? Because she didn't remember the children. She was looking for her selfish interests. The story no complete. Oh. We don't know the side of Ikenna and all he's been doing that would make the woman think of all those that she imago clamped on him. We don't know his disposition. He's dead. He may be a very wicked man as well. Don't forget. For her to clamp on him as well, there must be some level of calmness between two parties, especially when trouble calls. There should be some level of calmness between them. Take a deep breath. Don't just act. Just take a deep breath before you take a harsh decision. Odemba. Very necessary. I don't know what you all think about this, but I'm thinking it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. We must maintain. Do you know, I don't even know how people are comfortable quarreling and their children knowing that they are quarreling. I don't know how people quarrel and their children are able to say, Mommy and Daddy, they are quarreling. If they are small, like they go to their school to discuss it. They tell the school teacher, Mommy slapped Daddy. Daddy beat up Mommy. The same way they come back from school and they are telling you, Mommy, Mrs. Eze did this. Mommy, this person ate my food. Just a little. Then they see, then they hear you. Then they see, then they hear you. Anyhow. Then will send them something. Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace sent me something that I need to look at in the course of this particular. Because and when you kochara ihe meru nwoke ye eji wee gbagbuo onwe ya kwechiri. Aye enweriri. Ko easy rara. You know? Ko easy rara doesn't just come by like that. Aye enweriri. You see? You see? Again, when you don't come from very responsible family, whitewash bandara. Whitewash. If you not see decent girls like us, what I do no ma. Oh, eba ha na enyu no tatwa. Eba ha ki isi unu na eja ba na obe kerede. Shimewi e unu. Okay. Stories has it that the guy actually didn't lose his license, that he refused to marry the girl. That was actually the beginning of his issues. It's just a normal relationship. Hello, hi. Okay, the girl was actually the person who loved him mercilessly. She's an obsessed person, okay? And even deactivated his Facebook because of the girl, okay? Unproblematic guy. She was really toxic and abusive. She lacks control when talking to even his family. She got pregnant, the guy wasn't ready. The guy said, let's just marry since we have a child, okay? Her toxic behavior continued. Planning for a wedding but called it off. She got pregnant a second time. He told her, you ruined my life. The guy said she was very toxic, even when his family persuaded him to marry her like that. He moved to Maryland so they can co-parent. She got obsessed and said she was going to fight him with her last blood. Custody battle began. She lied to the court in 3 occasions. The lawyer was a friend to the judge.
They were ruling in her favor. Full custody was what they awarded. He was going to pay her lawyer's legal fee and pay for the kids as well. He wanted equal custody so he could spend time with the kids and his family. He loved his kids, provided for them, his family. Very united, parents and siblings. They go on vacation all the time, had family functions, gathering with the kids. The woman refused to let the kids meet and spend time with the family. She knew he loved the kids and used it against him. That was when he was upset and felt the ruling was unfair and unjust, and that the justice system failed him. He didn't love her. He was never in love with her. We all knew it. Okay. That Sunday he committed suicide. She triggered him. Took the kids to church with his aunt, returned the kids, and they both got into an argument. Because she now has full custody, she called the police on him. He told the babysitter to tell his parents anything they see. And he left her house. The babysitter did, and his mom tried to reach him. Everyone tried to reach him. We all couldn't. Called the police to break into the house. They refused. Aunt, cousin, police were all outside his building until his elder brother was able to get the code to the door, because he gave him the last time he visited. The moment he got into the house, after putting the code, he heard a gunshot. He was alone in the house. He's from Okija, Anambra State, known as the Erinne's family of Okija. He was to start a bigger job on Monday. Money wasn't the issue. He just wanted equal custody of the children. You see? So the father of the girl came to post stuff. Whatever it is, somebody just gave me a star. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Ihe ọkpụkpa na-akpa gị ejikwana na ajọ nwaanyị. Ihe ọkpụkpa na-akpa gị chakwara ajọ nwaanyị. But I don't know, for some reason, the guy always likes girls who give them stress. Absolutely. They always like the girls who give them stress. You saw a girl, hello, hi, woogie, woogie. And then you realize that this is not something you want. No, you are very toxic. Yet, he had the new high. Ine jenige onye jenekwe n'ikpu nwa ogaranya. Ine jene. mistakenly or dime amụọ nke izizi ozubekwere Ikenna Erinne. Suddenly you took a decision, your family quiet. The family members. Borone kam unu. Please, let your children breathe. Please. Odempa. These guys know what they are saying. Sometimes it's not absolute, but somewhat truthful. Allow them take this decision. Koye habo take each the decision. Mbosi ogori ya afia ohu ihe o mere onwe. Mama ya achọtazinere m nwaanyị, papa ya achọtazinere m nwaanyị. All this rubbish needs to really be curtailed. You saw this red flag early. Na nwa the very toxic. Ochodo ka go na madekwe good morning. Me afozie no nwaanyị. She visits your Facebook and monitors you like a monitoring spirit. Yet it's not enough for you. Huh. God I beg you. God I beg you. More money man. It don't happen, no. And when advert in Nigeria, I see it don't happen. It don't finish. And we are not various crises, not just. There was an advert that was soliciting for peace. It don't happen. It don't finish. One madi amgokwe. Okay, we don't finish it nanka. One madi ejewo gokwe yahe. Ongwo. In fact, if we are keta hebo kedu nke nwaanyị njewa ona kedu ụmụ njewa ona kedu nne na nna nke nwoke na nke nwaanyị akwa mwute kedu nne na nna nke nwaanyị go to hell ha chọrọ ịma ọnwa ha nwụrụ kai obi agbawa m obi agbawa kacha ma. It's so sad because when you're quarreling, remain small for settlement. Don't marry a toxic person. Charia. You don't need all those. Mekwem, dunam, jikwemem, mekwakwam, mami ajimem, papi mekwakwam. Charia! Obiadronda hama. Fabute katakata ha doki nezi no mia. Juwo onye na-egbu. We all need to be guarded. For real. Onwugwekwe. Onye nwuru anwugwekwe. Onwekwe ihe ekwuchatara ya. Go to court. Onwa ha nwuru. Go to court. Failing akoto. Go to court. Go to hell. I should go to court. Germany way no go to hell. It's not funny. If you see a toxic relationship, don't get involved. Don't delve in. Don't try to start. Or the call the JJ Guru. A gentleman any the hoyaya nandria. The same thing with a gentlewoman. It's not a joke. I'm not going to kill myself for nothing. Aja me ebu onye na-enye m nsogbu. Ojebe na haranga. But you see, when we're talking depression, it is real. Oh. Frustration, it is real. Oh. Mental health, it is real. Oh. Bipolar disorder, it is real. Oh. All these things are real. Narcissists, they are real. Oh, kwa agba ekperechi ka anọ. Agba ekperechi ka anọ. Guys, no more court marriage. Ka ibido go do somewhere. Except you're looking for documentation, e.g. obodo Igbo, or e.g. make some paperwork. Otherwise, no nwunye gị jejeli anwayoli with obi umeala na ebere na adị agwụ. Divorce and custody na imande wadanne. Divorce and custody is no child's play here. His family should have stayed with him 24/7. They failed him. It's a pity. You see what we're saying? Ishiga ba no be kerede because nina no women withdraw keneno the rate to which unu sia akpopu umu nwoke unu court. Reduce it. Reduce it. Please, reduce it. Reduce it. If you have something doing, sit down together. Unu ma bills unu. Hi, Ikenna Erinne. Unu ma bills unu. You know the bills that you run in the home. Una go ya ke otwesi agwa akwụkwọ. Sir, you're going to take this portion. I will be able to handle this portion. Do you agree or not? Can there be dialogue before this court? Can there be dialogue before these court cases? Ko iwe we how nu na emebe kandara ya the dokas wefe. Please, guys. Discussions can even yield more. When you need a break, say it nicely. Please, I need a break. I don't understand what we're doing anymore. Can you just go, or can you get us a place to go to? A sensible man, mma na iguru nnukwu akwụkwọ wee na-akpụ ya for a central dialogue meeting, will respect himself and do that bidding. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. The person will respect himself and do that thought of yours. This is our bill. I will be able to handle this. I will be able to handle this. Please, can you take over the handling of this? Because I think I don't want to be too responsible for this for some reasons. Take over this. Take over this. I'll take over this. I'll take over this. But again, I don't want us together for now. Can you stay here while we go somewhere, or can we stay here while you go somewhere? This is doable. It is so doable. You don't need all those drama and court cases everywhere. Right. Buy or buy. If you buy you will buy. Buy you will buy. Though I don't know the kind of people that others meet. I think God gives someone what onyaha na yo na biko. Ihe dị mma ka Chineke na-enye, ihe mara mma ka ọ na-enye. Ị gaghị ayọ ya achịcha onye ego okwute, ihe dị mma ka ọ na-enye. God will always give you what you actually desire, what suits you. O ebe anyị na try ịkọtụ corners ka anyị ji eje ikoki ịghọwakwakwa ada. Can rap uno. Something nice is cooking. I don't know what they are cooking down here, but it's entering my room. Let me just go and have a meal. Have a beautiful day, guys, or beautiful nights. Kelly Campbell, no. May his soul rest. I just pray that God will grant his family the fortitude to bear this very irreplaceable loss. Okwane cardiologist ka na-ekwu maka ya. Dọkịnta obi. It's hard. It's tough. Nwunye anyị nekwa aka o. daalụ ọlụ ka ị mere dị mma. Onye ọzọ mekweghị ya o. Ise. Onye ọzọ dị jealousy kpọkwaghị ihu o. Ise. Onye ọzọ dị very toxic kpọghị ihu o. Ise. Onye ọzọ na-agbagbu mmadụ kpọkwaghị ihu o. Ise. So that ọ ya ha agbagbu onwe ya, ọ bụrụgo ka ọ ya agbagbu. All you've ever wished will come to you, whoever you are. That's what people do not know. It boomerangs and it returns. Come out a cheerful address. Do not even pride yourself in cheating the world by ending a young, promising man's life for nothing, even though he shot himself. But you killed him with ajwa, bad character. When you see these flags, also mbada kuruma, also baba, and then abatufu nombe nekwa na anya nazo. Forget ya no mo esinni. You know some of these girls my bokwe, mari esinni, mari edeziono, mari efichuno. Which has some good characters, but if for a character nke mkpụrụ obi ekwe ho nnokwata na mmekwata. Charia. Je chota cook na chef, chota cleaner, debe ore onwe gị. Chọ ezigbo nwaanyị, nye defo gị arụ. Nụrụ. Nugo daddy. Ibe anyị afọ mbụ ozi eji ọfọ. Share the message, like the page I solicit, follow the page on YouTube, Christiana Oziome Ejiofo, and we all will be happy in dialoguing. God bless you. Thanks for giving me a star. I'll see you much later. Before the thing negotiate better, okay. I appreciate you. Okay, Richie Friday in Wachuku. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. You would never lack. Have a beautiful month, guys. Peace out.